Завсегдатай в этом движе, пока не пришла сука с косой. Вижу тех, кто не выдержал и выжатых словно лимон. Их полно, нужно больше сомнения дало. Иду на ощупь, но есть вера, потому спокоен. Ведь главное не слететь, как курок с балкона. Тут мириады голодных и полно, кто тебя запомнит. Пока ты тонешь, мало кому нужен, они тебе тоже так даже лучше. Если что-то пойдет не так, вдруг у тебя сидят на ужин без лишних слов. Главное дело, жизнь режет, будто бы блендер. Мне нужен ребрендинг, вряд ли нужно лишь время. Мы топчем грязь, чтобы найти тут нужные двери. Не веришь, проверим. Взлетаем вверх, как Юрий Гагарин. Наша жизнь невесомость. Я думал, что лечу, выбрав свое направление. Но я лечу в свободном падении. И наш путь ясен, точить лясы и быть в мясо. Тут секунд сразу, кто баламут, кто плут в рясе. Тут ходят под богом, дымом и басом. И наши трассы ведет нас далька трасса. Мы живем нашу логу, ногу нас карманом куцем. Тут и якут считает себя якутцей. Это прет, как став Джесси Бигман и Уолтера Уайта. Каспийский от Вайта.
Sorry guys, I didn't realize that your chat was not showing up on my feed over here. Not sure why it's doing that. What up, J Blocks? Stella? Fit and Flow? What up? Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why this thing is acting this way. I cannot seem to find the chat. It's not loading on my stream. It's weird. Fit and Flow? Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why this thing is acting this way.
И если ставить, то не сомневаться, на что взлетаем выше панорамных стекол и расплавленных крыш. А все вокруг изменится, пока ты спишь. Судьба задавит многотонным прицепом. И либо ты на цепи, либо в крестовине прицела. В чем дела? Поздно бежать с корабля, как крыса.
What up, Advisor?
Когда парашют не раскрылся.
Хватит нам парить, барин, мы чище не станем. Дети криминальных сводок бумажных.
Can you guys even see me on here? Because I don't see. Let me see if it's pulling up on this other deal here. What exactly is going on here? What up, Trendsetter? I don't know why it's doing this. It's so odd. Let's see if I can fix this here. There we go. Let's. I'd only done TikTok once, and it's showing me the chat from YouTube. It's not showing me TikTok chat, which is really weird. Like, I'm streaming to both, but I don't see any of the chat. I have to actually, thank God I actually switched over to TikTok, because then I saw the chat here. Let's see what it does here. it's having to download some studio thing. I don't know. I thought I already had that done. Maybe that's the reason it's doing that. I use Streamlabs, and it's cool because you can stream to all the platforms. The problem is I'm having an issue with the chat. I can only see YouTube's chat. I can't see anything else through Streamlabs, which is really stupid. And it's like, what do I do here so I can see all the chat without having to just go to each individual one? Because that's a mess. Let me do this. Let me see if I can do this.
Тогда скажи нам, кто тут наживо, если 5 перед лицом и сзади 3 сложено.
What is going on here?
Простая арифметика. Видел, бля, многих президенты метят как.
So goofy.
Видел, как табор уходит в небо, а за ним души тех, кто не стал президентом.
It shows a multi-stream, but it does not show the chat. Oh well, no big deal.
Забыть близких, пароль и логин.
Yeah, it should be grabbing all the chats and putting it into one, because I have a multi-stream chat and it should be grabbing all that and pulling it over, and I have had nothing but issues with it doing that. Let's see here. But at least I can see it now. So let me go back to my Spotify. Sorry, I was just bored, guys. Just sitting here like, well, I'll throw it on and see what pops off. See if anybody jumps on here. Oh, dude, I know. My son tried to help me setting up Streamlabs, and I don't know if it's the thing for me, but I'm giving it a shot. At least it's broadcasting to the multiple. Doesn't mean it's actually working correctly. I know, like, if you do Instagram, you have to do all this stuff, and then Facebook as well. And of course, you can't see any of the chat from Facebook, which I knew, and that was fine, because I can do that off my iPad or whatever this thing is, this little iPad thingy. But to be all at one place would be super helpful. Like, it's weird because I can't see myself. Let me open up TikTok Studio and see what that does. Because I can't even see. I can see that I'm broadcasting, but I can't see what you see, which is really strange. It's still downloading. Just let it go. It's whatever. It is whatever. At least I can see this here.
Скот мрет, молоко киснет, а мы сразу после отсидки оставим на керамической плитке. Опер поднимет бровь от удивления, что мы успели скрыться в неизвестном направлении. Тут те, кто даже на Титанике скажут не ссы, те, кто в русских народных прибавят басы. И мы не бережем свое время.
Now I can kind of see through my streaming. I just kind of separated everything, and this would be, yeah, I am. I'm playing. Can you hear the music? Now I can kind of see through my streaming. I just kind of separated everything. This would be, yeah, I am. I'm playing. Can you hear the music? I'm able to turn down the music. I don't know if it's loud on your side. I can't tell. It's it drives me insane. Like I'm supposed to be able to hear my own music, and you're not technically supposed to hear it, but it's whatever. What up, Tiny? Steve? John? How you guys doing? I don't know if it's loud on your side. I can't tell. I'm gonna do this. What up, Tiny? Steve? John? How you guys doing? There we go. It should have turned the. Oh, Tiny. I didn't realize it was you. My bad. No, I can turn it up and down. I just didn't know if it was too much. Like I can see a bar on mine, but I can't. I'm hearing my music, not through the software. Yeah, I turned it down and then I turned it off. What up, Cody? Tyler, maybe you can help me fix this stupid chat. I don't know why it does this. It's supposed to multi-stream chat, but I don't see anything. I literally see nothing. Unless I don't even know if anybody's typing on YouTube. Like legitimately, I have no idea. I cannot see it. Maybe you can help me fix this stupid chat. I don't know why it does this. It's supposed to multi-stream chat. It seems like I get a lot more viewers on TikTok. So what's everybody up to tonight? I was just hanging out. It seems like I get a lot more viewers on TikTok. Yeah, it sure seems that way, Trent. Which is cool, I guess. But I'm really wanting to build up my viewer base on YouTube. It's kind of where I'm basing my videos, but I have to take my long form videos and put them on YouTube and then create little shorts and stuff like that and put it everywhere else. And oh my God, it's a lot of work. But I'm really wanting to build up my viewer base on YouTube. It's kind of where I'm basing my videos, but I have to take my long form videos and put them on YouTube and then create little shorts and stuff like that and put it everywhere else. Oh my God, sorry, I've got like 14 things going on over here. I'm over here trying to read different things. Try to figure this stuff out as I can. That's why I haven't been going live. Because I just haven't figured it all out yet. What up, James? And it's weird because like I don't even know who's in here. It shows there's 43 viewers, but it's weird. Yeah, Trendsetter, I'm trying, man. You know, it's hard to get any kind of traction just because I haven't really been doing it enough. And I haven't been doing it long enough, so people aren't familiar with it. Let's see if I can do this. Close this out. Close this out. stuff out so I can bring this in. That way I can see. I don't know. I don't think I'm seeing my chat. It's so super weird. So Trent, what's your next show? What are you going to next? Actually, that's an open-ended question to pretty much anybody. What shows are you excited to hit this year? I know for me, it's Forbidden. Man, I cannot wait for Forbidden. Yeah, I'd like to do LST as well. It's just not in the cards this year for me. I really wish it was, but it's just I've got so much going on that trying to get all this stuff figured out and taken care of, and I'd love to. Oh, dude, it's a drive for everybody, but it's the one show that it's between that and Mini Nats it's really my favorite, my absolute favorite. Shout out to everybody out there that's not typing. I appreciate you guys coming in and watching me. I don't know, I'm not doing anything, but hey, I'm here. What up, Raider Mike? Like, I can see when people come in, but I can't see who's in, if that makes sense. It's weird. I don't know how to do it on here. Oh my, that was loud. Hey, Tyler, if you're still there, can you go and try to type in YouTube and see if it pops up over here? I don't think I'm seeing it. I really don't. Facebook. Yeah, see, it shows that it doesn't read and post comments on TikTok. It'll do YouTube, Twitch, Facebook pages. Yeah, I don't really do pages. Profiles, it'll read, but it won't write. Yeah, it's pretty limited. I'm not sure if I'm gonna even stick with this program. It just doesn't make sense for me to do that. Maybe there's one out there that works better for my needs. I don't really know. Oh yeah, they are doing 2 Mini Nats, aren't they? I had heard about them doing that. I haven't seen the second one. I know I saw something pop up about it, but I hadn't seen an actual posting on it. You guys, if you're out there watching, make sure to go check out my Facebook, the group. I'm sure most of you are already on there, the bag board. Also YouTube, make sure to subscribe. We're giving away some stuff on Friday. But you gotta find the post and you gotta comment under the post that I posted today to be entered into it, to do that on Friday. It's 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Okay, I see you, Trend. See, now I see it. If I open up this program, let me see if this works over here. And that didn't work. But that's okay, because I can do it just like this. Yeah, I saw it. I can see it on there now, but I'm not seeing the chat from TikTok. So I don't know. I'm going to have to find one that actually works for my needs, if that's even possible. I doubt that it is. I almost wish that we could do like a multi-stream. I just haven't figured that out yet. I know there's a way to do it on TikTok. I just don't know how to do it. Because I did it with a friend on his, and it was pretty cool. Because it's easier to just kind of sit there and chat back and forth where I'm not just reading comments and trying to respond. There's actually some actual real live entertainment and back and forth banter, which really helps. I'm uh I'm more familiar with podcasting. We did that for a while, and I really enjoyed that. But you had other people to talk to, like live one on one. Yeah, it really truly does help. It gives you something to kind of go. I mean, unless you're reading a script, which, like, I don't know if you guys ever listened to uh, Phil Gordon's podcast that he was doing. Uh, yeah, no, I know, not, dude, I know it's crazy, and I'll figure that out. And maybe I stick to doing. I don't know. I don't know how I do it. Maybe when I do this TikTok studio, maybe that helps. I don't really know. It'd be really helpful if everybody would get their stuff like lined up where creators can do more with what they have instead of individual. I don't know. This might help a little bit too. My mic was way, way high. Does that sound any better, guys? I'm probably talking really loud now. Does it? Okay, good. Sorry. Like I said, I'm so new to this stuff. I'm learning. I want to do it a lot more. It's hard because I want somebody to kind of come over and hang out. We can talk and answer questions and do these things. And it's finding the time and somebody to actually do it. I used to have my buddy Chad Bend and Rollpan. We were doing the podcast together, and then my buddy Will, and then we have guests on and things like that. It was pretty cool. I am actually printing these right here. If you can kind of see them. They're actually, I'm printing that one back there. I'm printing for my wife. We're doing it out of a wood filament, but I made these deals. So originally when I made these, they were little fitting storage containers, and inside you can see it's full of fittings. So I create this little go pack, if you will, that I put on my my Shopify. That it's basically a little fitting emergency pack, if you will, with Teflon tape and a variety of different fittings that way. Because I mean, dude, how many times somebody's asked me, dude, do you have a fitting? I had a buddy that blew a line in his trailer at my show, and dude, I literally had to drive into town, which was like 30 minutes, just to go get him a fitting. And I'm like, man, if I only had like a collection, and most people have like a collection, but this one I just kind of like, I put like a basic kit together of things you'll need, couplers and just a whole bunch of different things. So I put them on the website to sell and things like that. It just went live last night. We've had some viewers and stuff on it. No actual sales yet, but I'm not too worried about it. I'm still building everything, trying to test everything out. I've got a whole bunch of stuff coming up. That's when I first started. I don't know if you guys were in here. I had skate decks that I had that were made for the show, and I was not happy with them. They just weren't what I liked. So I've still got a few left, not many, and I'm just stripping that off because I'm gonna make some bagboard skateboards, maybe to give them away or whatever. I've got a whole bunch of little things that I'm trying to come up with and do. I'm kind of switching gears here. I don't know if you can see in the background. I don't know. You probably can't see it. Yeah. So in the background, right there, above the V, I have lasers, and I haven't really used them. My goal was I was going to do laser engraving, and because I do powder coating and Cerakoting and plasma cutting and 3D printing and you name it. I'm into all kinds of different stuff. And I'm kind of going away from the laser portion that I was thinking about doing. So I'm going to sell that stuff off, and I've got some other ideas that I really want to do and get involved with. And but it takes money. Everything takes money, and you know I do okay, but without having to sell some of my trucks, I don't want to have to do that to fund another project. So I got more than enough vehicles, that's for sure. Yeah, it's actually printing pretty good. We'll see what it turns out like. I don't know. We'll see. It's pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie. It is. It looks cool. It looks super cool. I can't wait till it's done. But I just did where I've got a whole bunch of the koozies made, like just a metric ton of them that I'm gonna be putting out and selling and things like that. And a couple ideas with those too. But we did. I'm switching everything over. I'm we're kind of going with the new logo instead of the old logo, which was I don't think I have them. The old logos, yeah, they're way over there. Actually, hold on. This was here. This is the old logo. It's just it was harder to print with the lettering. So the new ones actually just have the new logo that we created, and then on the bottom it says the bagboard, which is really cool. I don't know. We're just trying different things. It's pretty cool. I've been printing for 3 days, just messing around. I got to get rid of some of this filament um, before it starts getting too brittle and crappy. I go through it pretty good, but I haven't been printing in a few months, so I've had to dry out some of the stuff. And it's a webcam. Sorry. Yeah, I just did it with the Shopify, and I just threw it up there and been messing with it. I haven't really dug into it. I usually do my own web design with my own shopping cart, and use like WordPress and WooCommerce and things like that. But I didn't have time for all that. I'm not trying to go a major store like I've done before with like Get Bagged and stuff like that. I don't have time. I just don't have time for it. Um, I don't know. It just automatically kind of does it with the landscape. I'm sure it could be I could probably change it. I'm sure of that. I would assume that it would automatically adjust it. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really see what you're seeing on TikTok. So it doesn't show me a view. All I see is a chat, and then it just says like gaming cars. Like that's the topic, gaming cars. That's not my topic at all. We're gonna change that. Let's see what we can do. Let's do edumacation. Let's see if it's updating. Let's see what it does. Did it fail? Let's see. Chat interview. Let's do chat interview. Let's see what it does there. Take a moment to update. I don't know. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. Hell, I don't know. Let's see if I refresh it, what it does. Hopefully I didn't lose you guys refreshing this. So does it look bad, Trendsetter? Like I just saw cars come across a game controller. That's funny. Yeah, I haven't used Squarespace. I've used Square, which they have kind of a built-in thing, but that's like a more of an on-site type of thing, which was pretty cool. Oh, it might be because of my my layout. Let me see. Let me try to fix that. Give me 1 second. Maybe I can do this. Live overlay. Let's do this. Let's do that. Is that better? Let's see. I don't know if that changed it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, like I said, it's kind of it's an overlay thing. I don't know. It is what it is. I'm still learning this stuff. Let's see if it does. I can actually. There we go. That's better. Okay. And I'll just do it that way. It's easier. Yeah, it got rid of that. I can always adjust it and go back and show the other window if need be. I think you can do multicam in there. So again, I have not I have not played with it enough. I'm getting there though. It says we have 57 viewers. I wish everybody would start talking. Introduce yourself. Hi, hello. I'm there. Hey. Talk to us. Don't be stalkers. I don't mind stalkers, but still. The one thing that sucks about see, it's weird because on TikTok, on mine, it says 57 total viewers. It's weird. I know there's 2 in the chat, but it almost looks like there's, unless that's a total count of viewers that came in. I don't know. Who knows? Shit. Oh, God. Gotcha. Okay. I don't know. This is brand spanking new. It's weird because they'll like come in and then they'll leave. They don't even say anything. It's so weird. It's not like the old AOL chat rooms, you know? I miss that. I miss it so much. I used to be on that constantly. I loved it. Yeah, watch buys. It's like, damn, stop in and say something. Say hi, you know, anything. Be a part. Do something. But all right, guys. Well, it's a little late. It's getting yeah. I'm old. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, 100%. I spent more time in AOL chat rooms than I care to admit. Met a lot of good friends there, though. Still to this day, have friends from AOL chat rooms. Like, no lie. Like, we still talk like weekly, maybe every couple of weeks. It's wild. Met some really cool people, though. You know, most of them were local chat things, which was kind of cool. I wish they would recreate something like that. But I mean, Facebook is kind of like that. Facebook just killed, what's that other one? MySpace. I loved MySpace just because how customizable it was. You know, you show up to somebody's profile and it's over there singing and scrolling their pictures. And that dude, I mean, like, it sucks that it killed it. It really did, because Facebook just, I don't know, it's kind of boring. It serves its purpose, but it's boring. There's nothing like, there's no interchanging of the outlook. And I know they've tried it a couple of times. It just never worked. And then now they did they changed MySpace to what, like music, huh? Just like it's owned by like a music company or something, I thought. I tried to log into my old account. Man, I can't do it. I couldn't remember my password if you paid me. And of course, I have no access to the emails that were ever like associated with that. I would have to guess my old Yahoo account and password. Like, yeah, right. Because we all had stupid emails back in the day. Penny Chaser 1312 at Yahoo. Like, I think one of mine back then, if I remember right, was it was oh god. I remember one of the names was Wanna Party. That's great, teabagging. Mine was Wanna Party 00. I couldn't get into it if you paid me. Dude, there's no way I could ever remember that. But I had, oh no, my main one was Sport Trucks. SPORTRUCKSS. Because back then, way back then, I mean, like I said, I've been in the cars since I was 13, 12, 13. I've been into cars like my whole life, but actually building trucks since I was about 13. And shit, I just turned 48 like what, 13 days ago? It's been a while. I've been here. I've been doing this stuff a while. And it changes so fast. Well, it did change. It kind of ramped up super fast into the air ride and then kind of leveled off. And then, of course, you had the Fast and the Furious stuff come out. And that, man, that did a lot of damage to our scene, I feel. A lot of people might think about that a little bit differently, but I'll always say it that it and especially like where we are, I don't know maybe where you guys are if it was something different, but where I'm at, we had dude a crew of, I mean, trucks ruled. I mean, it was just what it was. There was always the lowrider scene. The lowrider scene was always big and bad. That's just what it was. But then and then Fast Furious came out, and boom, like everybody got out of trucks and went to these Hondas, and they kind of ran with it. And I get it, like they were way cheaper to modify and do those things, and of course the chicks were digging it at the time. So, I don't know. Sorry guys, my notifications are going absolutely crazy. Sorry. And I don't mind the import thing. I really don't. I think they're cool and I can appreciate them. I've always been a truck guy. I was never into really fast. I was always into muscle cars. And I don't know. It was weird. It kind of, the way things shifted, and I was never really into the Hondas. I always thought a bagged Honda was cool. Like, oh my God. My buddy Corey has, I don't know if he still has it. I think he has it, a bagged Accord wagon, and I love them. But then again, I'm a sucker for wagons too. So that's, now, okay. So with that, I had, a 72 Chevelle, on air that I was building for my wife. And I've got a ton of pictures. If you go to my profile, you can go and search it. And I have all these folders full of stuff. But I had, I ended up selling it. We were building it and I sold it. It was twin turbo LS, fully built LS, full air ride on billets. It had intro wheels on it. It was sick, but she wanted something she could drive. So she was just kind of like, well, I'll give you the car. You build me a truck. And I ended up selling the Chevelle. It's actually in Florida now, in Orlando or Ocala, one of the two. I cannot remember. I talk to the guy all the time. It'd be such a sick car. But the truck I built her is just nasty. You know, it already got into a magazine in Japan. Like right after we finished it, the truck is sick. I love her truck. I love it. I love the color scheme of the truck. I love the stance of the truck. It's LS swapped. It's just sick. It's just sick. And of course, now with the vet that I have, now the speed bug has got me. And I'm like, oh my God, this car is so wild and it's so much fun that I'm almost kind of like, man, I don't know. I want more. I want more. And it sucks because more than that, you're stepping up into $250,000 plus dollars. It's just insane, absolutely insane. So, I had a, what did I have? I think it was a 2022 combo, 20s in the front, 22s in the rear. It looked pretty good. It was a good stance for the car. I really did. I liked it. It wasn't the wheels I was wanting, but they worked and I liked them. And we got them on a super good deal. But though I was going to end up changing them later on, I built the kind of the car around the wheels, the size of the wheel, if you will, and then went from there. Yeah, no, dude, I'm with you. I it's funny because I have a lot of people ask me um how to start, where to start on a build, and I always tell them the wheels. Always, 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 always the wheels. Because you can build anything and have an ugly ass wheel and it just ruins your build. It just ruins it for me. And I mean, the sickest truck on the earth, and you put an ugly ass wheel, or and this is gonna probably rub people wrong when they hear this. I'm not a big fan of painted wheels, especially painted billet wheels. Oh my god, can't stand it. It's just terrible to me. But it's my own opinion, It's my own opinion. No offense to anybody who has painted billet wheels, but it's just not my thing. When I bought the Vet, it had painted wheels, and they were literally, I ordered wheels immediately just because I was like, this isn't going to work for me. Just not going to work for me. And I've got the dually that has painted wheels. Well, they're powder coated, which works for the truck. It wouldn't be my first choice, but I don't want to have to dig into them right now. And because once you strip that powder off, my God, the amount of work that it's going to take to just bring them back, it would just cost thousands to do it. I'm not in a place right now. Once I get moved, when I do move, God, hopefully at some point, and build my shop, if I still have the dually by then and somebody doesn't cash me out on it, maybe I'll put on a lift and pull everything off and redo a lot of it. I don't mind the truck parts being powdered. Yeah, no, Cerakote's sick. Because I do Cerakote. So you mean the clear Cerakote, like the sealant Cerakote. When you say Cerakote, I think the paint Cerakote, like the color Cerakote. So my billets on my C10, I've got 24-inch HRBBs, and I polished them even after I bought them. I polished them again, and we Cerakoted and whatever that nano coating stuff is. And it's kind of nice because even when it's dusty and they've been sitting around for a while, because I've been working on the truck, you just spray them off and they're like brand new. Yes, it really does. It absolutely does work. They're way easier to clean. It doesn't, the pores in the metal get filled in, so it doesn't hold the dirt and the grime and the dust and the stuff like that as good as it would if it wasn't. So, Oh man, sorry, I'm freaking thirsty tonight. Oh, when this stuff's gonna be done here. But everybody has an opinion. It's done good for me. I just say buy good stuff. That's really key. And I don't think it lasts forever. I think so many washes. I don't know what the rule of thumb is on that. I could find out because I do. I am a reseller basically for Cerakote. Sorry, got a nail that's bothering me. I I haven't noticed anything. I haven't. I mean, when I wipe it, it does really good. I know. I had a guy, the guy that actually polished my wheels. He told me what he recommends to everybody if you don't Cerakote on a billet wheel. Simple green. Spray simple green on it. Let it sit for a few and rinse it off. You know, you don't want to wipe it immediately. You want it to kind of grab it and pull it out and then spray it off, and then you can wipe, because you don't want to wipe it into the metal and scratch the metal. So he said that's really the best way to do it. And I don't know, he's always been pretty straight up with his polishing, and he's really good at what he does. So, but well, you guys, I'm gonna head out. Don't forget, please check out our YouTube channel, our Instagram, Facebook, all the 9 yards. I know this is gonna be recorded, and you guys will probably see this, but you know, check us out, and I will try to start doing some more lives here soon. I just got to get some of this stuff worked out. So, hey, Trent, we'll talk later, bro. I appreciate